We are at Legoland. We want to stay at one of these hotels one of the days to review them for you. Tell me down in the comments which one you want us to stay at first. The Legoland Hotel, which apparently is Amy's pick, or the Castle Hotel, which would be my pick. So which one should we start with? Hey everyone, I'm Trevor and you're watching SoCal Disney Dad. Today we are at LEGOLAND California, mask free. It is June 26th, Saturday, June 26th. We're so excited to be here. It's our second time to LEGOLAND only in total. And we want to ride some rides we haven't ridden before. I also want to let you know that we're here to do the all-new Mythica 4D show and the VR experience that follows it as well. So we're excited. Join us in this adventure and let's get going. The lines don't seem too bad here this morning, despite it looking a little bit busier. Wow, there's a lady that's open over here already. We're coming in, and this is the rope drop as far as I'm aware. I think, oh, you know what? I don't know that there's a rope drop. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. There's a lot of people still walking on down there. Of course, this guy's really loud right here, and there's some dancers going on, but I'm not sure what everyone else is waiting on. Do they have like an early access pass? Is there an early access pass here?
I don't know.
So we're really still pretty new to Legoland, and from what I'm seeing, there is an early access pass because tons of people are getting to the park already while the rest of us are stuck out here. I know it's really loud, so hopefully you can hear me while I'm saying this, but this is our rope drop. We're just waiting here until 10 o'clock at this point. Our first agenda this morning is, again, to do things that we didn't get to do the last time because it was just too crowded. So we're going to go to Coastersoarus, and we're going to go to the safari type ride. Here is Coastersoarus right here off to my left, and so we're going to hit that up first. Looks like a fair number of people also heading straight over here to Coastersoarus. Also a fair number of people heading over to Lego Movie World. But this doesn't look too bad. Are you excited?
Yes.
What would you like to ride?
Panda ride.
The panda ride? The safari one?
Yeah.
We'll do that right after Coastersoarus. Check out the ride decor. A black widow, a lizard of some kind. Okay.
All right, everyone, get ready. We're going around one more time. One more time.
We got to ride the Coastersoarus twice. That's just the normal operating procedure for them because it's such a short ride. But it was pretty fun. It actually went faster and like went around corners a little, like too much G-forces, more than I expected. I was like, whoa! It did look a lot tamer than it was, but it's very short, so that's why they send you through twice. What time is it right now?
10:36.
10:36. It opened at 10 and we got in there straight away. I mean, straight away. You saw how many people were in front of us. And it took that long because of reserve and rides. And we want to get the reserve and ride, which is like their fast pass system, going. But for some reason, it's not working right now. So I have to go see guest services because it tells me that there's an error with my entitlement. So I'm not quite sure what that means. But now we're going to work our way back to the front, find a restroom, and figure out what is wrong with our reserve and ride. But here is the line for Coastersoarus now, sticking all the way out back here. We really wanted to ride this ride, Safari Trek, but for some reason today it's not opening until 2 p.m. We waited in line at the Reserve and Ride booth to ask about why it says there's an error with my free Reserve and Ride. And he said that they don't offer the free Reserve and Ride anymore, that was just a trial to see if it worked. And for some reason they've taken it away now, which means that for my family of 5, if we want to do Reserve and Ride, we have to spend $175 every single time we come here, or wait in really, really, really long lines.
Does the hotel give you like Reserve and Ride now?
I'm not sure. That's something to look into. But that is really frustrating.
It says Dragon's
Really?
only 20 minutes right now.
Well, we need to go straight to Dragon because it's something that we want to do. Dragon, the last time we were here at Memorial Day, was a 75-minute wait most of the day.
Coastersoarus is a 75-minute wait now.
The only reason that we got to ride Dragon like twice or 3 times is because of the free Reserve and Ride. And so, I don't know, like James wants to do this too. He wants to go do the Ninjago ride again. And there's so much that we want to do today, but if we have to wait over an hour for every single ride, it's gonna be a bit of a pain. So the main reason for coming to Legoland today is the all-new Mythica 4D show that just opened and the VR experience that takes place at Miniland, and that's what we're going into right now. It was at 10:45. They do have different types of shows here, so you have to check the show times specifically for the Mythica one. Well, here's a quick look inside the 4D theater here. It looks like they've got little panels on the walls that they can do stuff from. And then, of course, it's 4D. So I wonder, I expected like seats in front of me to shoot water in my face or things. Oh, there's stuff up top. Ah, I see. And they might like spray some scents in here as well, too. That was a little sneak peek of the Mythica 4D show. Of course, I didn't show the whole thing because I want to be respectful of, you know, the new show here and you going and seeing it yourself. But I will say that there was this snake tail on the end of the enemy and it snapped at the screen like this a couple of times. And the first time it happened, Benji screamed and started to cry and was like crawling away. And he wasn't the only one because the snake tail snapped the screen a couple of times. And I saw parents taking kids out of the show. So if you have little ones, keep that in mind, beware. But anyway, the rest of the new experience is tied in with Miniland, but because it's early and it'll get busier as we're getting waited later on in the day, we're gonna save that part until a little bit later. So hang around in the video, keep watching. We'll get to the new VR, AR, whatever it's called, augmented reality experience that is down at Miniland in just a little bit. Check this out, the Pharaohs Revenge play area over here by Lost Kingdom Adventure was closed the last time and it is now open. It also looks like Dune Raiders over here off to our left. The big slide is open now as well. If you don't like spiders, turn away now.
That one doesn't bother me. It's made out of Legos.
It's made out of Legos.
Yeah. Now, if they made it move, then I'd be a little more.
Dragon coaster! Well, it says the Dragon is a 30-minute wait, but there's absolutely nobody in line. Works for me. This is great.
Like, where'd everybody go?
Eliza Grimm, 7 feet tall and very thin.
Did you conquer the mighty dragon? You do? You don't want to go in the front row with Daddy?
It looks like these refill stations for the Coca-Cola Freestyles are reopened, and here's a look at the different options that you can get for these cups. We're gonna go ahead and get that 365 days one today, I think, because you can just come to any of these freestyle stations and fill it up. Right next to the dragon is this horse type ride, and he was like, oh, let's take the kids to go do that because it's a ride that only the kids can do, and there's lots of those rides here at Legoland that only the kids can do and the adults can't do. But because of that, they also, in addition to having a height requirement, they also have an age requirement. And unfortunately, Benji isn't at that age requirement yet. Many times it's 4 years old. I think there's even some with 6. So they're just rides that even if they are tall enough, they aren't old enough to ride.
Because they don't want them to hop off the horse.
Yep, and here is a look at that ride.
Ride that when you turn 4.
Right there.
Hey Carl, if you're watching, look, the basketball thing at Legoland is open. One of our viewers works over here at the Hideaways, and it doesn't look like he is here yet. It's only 11:15, and the kids really want to go, so they're gonna go in now.
I'm already down. Where's Grandma? Hello!
Well, they have a net tube tunnel that you can climb up. They've got a small slide that you can go in, and a big slide. Let's just walk around underneath here. There goes Benjamin right there. I know. Look at this. They have net climbs in here. They've got a little net tunnel, slides over there.
I'm kind of secretly jealous.
This is huge. Check that out over there. Wow. The ride I wanted to ride the most the last time we were here, but we couldn't because it wasn't even open, is Deep Sea Adventure. And now it is, so we're gonna come over here. It just looks so cool.
How do you get in there?
So this ride's had a 30-minute wait as well, and besides the 10 people in front of us, I don't see anybody in line. It looks like the wait times are letting us down, but not in a bad way. They're just not accurate. But so long as they're not accurate in the sense of there's no line when they say there is, I'm happy for that one. Look, it's Nemo and Dory. This ride is so cool so far. There was no wait at all. None. Zero. Zilch. Nada. Go all the way over there. Whoa. I see fish shadows. Actual fish, look. Maybe I should have sat over here.
There's a big stingray.
Look at the fish. Do you see the fish?
On your screen.
Okay, so we're supposed to be doing something with treasure tracking. I see the crown. It's right there. So I pushed the crown. I see a gem. So I'm gonna press gems. Looks like I see a pearl. There's some treasure. So I'm gonna hit the treasure button now. Now we're out here in the sub shop. Looks like they've got a little interactive video game over here that you can play. And a pick-a-brick. Okay, now we're coming in tonight's Smokehouse BBQ. We ate here last time, but I'm coming in here to meet our viewer. He told us he will be working today. Here's a look inside tonight's Smokehouse BBQ. buyer beware. I got one of these brownies the last time that we were here because they looked good and they did not taste very good. Now, they're not in the little plastic container this time, so maybe they're better. I don't know, but do I dare even try again? So we are going to get the Taste of Texas this time. Taste of Texas, yes. That has smoked brisket, smoked pulled pork, and a hot link. We'd like the jalapeno cheddar hot link.
Jalapeno cheddar, of course, sir.
Great.
Ricky likes it.
All right, so here is the freestyle machine, and we got a cup, so we can get some ice first. Oops. Then after that, now I have to figure out what I want. I prefer cherry Coke. That's just what I like, so I'm just going to go with the Coke. And then cherry Coke.
Wait, did they have cherry no sugar Coke?
What, you want me to check?
Yeah.
Let's see here. 0 sugar. Yeah, they do.
Is that okay?
Well, I guess we could give it a try, see what it tastes like. Well, we did get to meet our viewer, Alec, and thank you so much, Alec and Legoland. They gave us a 30% discount as a special thank you for vlogging about Legoland, so we appreciate that very much. Thank you again, Alec, and it was great meeting you. And now we're going to dive into our food. Let's take a closer look at what we have here. We have pulled pork, first and foremost. Then we have some brisket there in the back, and this jalapeno cheddar hot link. That is what I am the most excited to try, is this hot link, because I like hot links. And they have these little packets of barbecue sauce we discovered. We didn't see them the last time we were here, so I had actually just put it on the meat itself. Just go ahead and squirt it on there. Oh, that looks great. Fantastic. Let's see the verdict on this no sugar. It doesn't taste as bad as diet, but it definitely is not as good as the sugared kind. But it's okay. This time we got the Taste of Texas because we remember not really liking the ribs last time from the whatever it was called. And here's the pulled pork. The pulled pork is amazing. Amy put on this hot smoky barbecue sauce, and wow. Top notch, amazing. I haven't dug into that hot link yet. Amy's gonna cut me off a piece right now. Cut me a small piece. All right, I'm gonna dip this in the barbecue sauce. Here we go.
You gotta finish that.
It wasn't hot. I could taste a little bit of the cheddar, but I'm really not quite sure what I think about it. I'd rather have more pulled pork, I think.
I wonder if they'd let me do that.
I'm not sure. All right, now for the brisket. Pulled pork is definitely my favorite. I'd eat the pulled pork, just the pulled pork. A whole plate of the pulled pork.
Get the pulled pork.
That's probably what I'll get the next time I come here. I'm gonna try to remember that. Mark it down. Come to Knight's Barbecue again. I'm getting just the pulled pork because it is amazing. Not that the brisket is bad. The brisket is good, and even the hot link is good. It's not bad. I didn't have quite the flavor, the taste that I was hoping or expecting of it. But like the Angry Dog at Disneyland, that had a really, really great flavor to it for being a hot link. So a brief talk about this cup here that we got. We paid $30 for this cup. 365 days of refills here at any of the stations. At Universal Studios, we bought one of these cups as well, and it has a 10-minute recharge time. So you fill it up, and you have to wait 10 minutes before you can fill it up again. I have filled it up in there. We came out here, we used it, we drank it.
Wow. Honey.
Excuse my grammar. Yes, Universal has a 10-minute refill time, recharge time, and we drank the cup, and then we went back to get some more, and it let me refill it up, and it was like 3 or 4 minutes later. So I don't know if they have like a lower recharge time. I know Disney's recharge time is 2 minutes, so maybe Legoland's is 2 minutes. Maybe they don't have a recharge time. If we figure that out later on, we'll let you know. But we're gonna go fill it up again before we leave and start walking around to some of the other areas. Just a quick recap on the food. Amazing food. That jalapeno cheddar hot link, it was a lot better when I started eating the bigger chunk of it, rather than just a small slice. I still couldn't taste very much heat to it, but I could taste a lot more of the flavoring and the cheese, and it was a good hot link. All in all, Taste of Texas is a big thumbs up as far as I'm concerned. I have no idea what in the world my son is doing right now. but
Well, he said he wanted a hat. So we got him a hat. There we go.
Benji keeps pointing out these dragons going, oh, dragon coaster. Here's Granny's apple fries. We got the apple fries the last time we were here. Highly recommend that you get those if you're looking for a good snack here at Legoland.
They're apples. They're healthy, right?
Yeah. But in an hour, we're actually going to go to Castle Ice Cream because that's a snack we didn't get to do last time. And, oh look, a waterfall. Regular viewers of my channel will know that I love waterfalls, and I point out every single waterfall that I can manage to find. Waterfall! Well, there is a brief sneak peek of Miniland USA. We're going to go down there for the AR experience a little bit later. But for right now, we're heading towards a ride. Now, what ride are we going to go find?
The Skipper School.
Skipper School? Or did you want to do the pirate ship one?
What, the one where you get wet?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Here's the splash battle ride that I was just talking about.
You don't have to pay to get you wet, so no.
And we're not riding it today. As much as I want to ride Splash Battle, we'll go do Skipper School. Here we are at Skipper School. So we were initially concerned that the lack of a free reserve and ride would be problematic, but I'm not seeing that here today. There's a couple of factors and thoughts on why this would be the case. First off, we came on a holiday weekend last time and it doesn't seem as busy today. Secondly, more things are open, so I just feel like it spreads the crowd out more, especially since the main water park is open too. But thirdly, I've noticed there's actually not that many people in line for the reserve and ride over there.
Probably because everyone has to pay for it.
And exactly, I think that because the free reserve and ride is gone, now that there aren't as many people using the reserve and ride, so it's really not that bad, to be honest with you. We just, the Coastersoarus, because it's right at the front of the park, and it's definitely a ride that gets busy really fast. I think people were just, no, we gotta do that first.
And it's so slow moving because they can only have one vehicle. They run that vehicle twice. People have to put their backpacks in the cubby. Like, It's a very just inefficient ride. Whereas like Dragon, they have 2 roller coasters going, so when one's loading, the other one's on the thing. And
So it actually hasn't been too bad without reserve and ride. Having a great day today.
we're still both curious as well what it would be like, one, to come up during not the summer on a weekend, and then I'm tempted, probably won't get recorded, but I can report on it, but tempted to bring the kids up sometime on a weekday and see what it's like compared to a weekend even.
They do have limits to the number of people in each boat. I think it's just 2. I might have seen 1 adult and 2 little children at one point, so 3 if you can fit them, but mostly just 2 people per boat, and you get to drive your own little boat around this small little lagoon. So a correction to our earlier statement, this Skipper School ride doesn't actually use reserve and ride at the moment. It can, but it's actually roped off. So that's just a brief change as to why there's nobody here. But the comment still remains the same, that we haven't really experienced much of an issue here today. So what we're seeing here is it looks like there are no foot pedals in there. The boat just keeps moving, but you do have control over which direction you go and steering. So you have to have someone who can steer very well. That is not on a track.
Okay, you don't have Benjamin steer?
Yeah, Benjamin is not going to steer. He's going to ride with me, but he's not going to steer. All right, well, another update about the reserve and ride. We actually just had someone come up next to us and ask one of the workers here about the reserve and ride because it was blocked off. And they said that if it's blocked off like that, it just means they don't have a worker to man it. But you can go up to the exit if the reserve and ride is on the app and you booked it. So they still can use the reserve and ride. You just go to the exit instead of through the normal line if they don't have a worker posted there. So there is a pedal. I just couldn't see it from before because the foot completely covers it. You're driving, you're driving. Wave hi.
Hi.
I'm gonna help you drive, okay? Woohoo! Here. It's okay. Look, it's Shamu's tail. We see Shamu's tail. We're at the wrong part for that, but... Say hi to Mommy and Grandma. Show Daddy what you did on the ride.
I steered.
And how did you steer?
Left, right, left, right.
Here is Castle ice cream. Single scoop, double scoop, triple scoop. They also have treats. So here's a look at those ice cream flavors. Pretty standard flavors that they have in here. We just got mint chocolate chip yesterday, so I think I'm gonna go with the chocolate chip cookie dough here today. Here is my double scoop of the chocolate chip cookie dough. It is pretty big, bigger than I expected, to be honest with you. And it looks fantastic. I can't wait to dig in. Amy and James went to go ride the horse ride, as James didn't want ice cream. I was like shocked. James doesn't want ice cream? He'd rather ride a ride. So they went to go do that. And I'm just gonna be eating this. I'm not gonna worry about filming it for you guys, but I'll let you know how it is. There goes James. James! Wave! Here he comes again.
Thanks for galloping with us at the joust. Stay seated and someone will help you off your horse. Have fun and enjoy the rest of your day here at LEGOLAND California.
Well, let's talk about that ice cream. Wow, amazing, tasted fantastic. It's Blue Bunny ice cream, which I think is one of the best ice creams. The absolute best, in my opinion. Amy and I were just talking about this. I think Turkey Hill is the best. Turkey Hill is a Pennsylvania brand, but Amy likes Blue Bell, which is a Texas brand. But Blue Bunny, I don't know if you can get Blue Bunny in the store here or not. You can? Okay. Blue Bunny is just amazing. It looked, or it tasted as good as it looked. Definitely stop by Castle Hill Ice Cream. But I must say, and while I'm talking, this is what's going on. If you're hearing noise in the background. I must say that a double scoop is not necessary for one person. If you were gonna share, get a double scoop, but that was a lot of ice cream. I got it because it was only $1 more for 2 scoops over 1, and I just felt like it was better to do that.
Then you should have saved some more for me.
I did save some more for you.
Yeah, but then you ate it all just now. I ate one bite.
She told me that she didn't want ice cream and that it was too much calories and things like that, and she shouldn't eat it. So I just helped her not eat it. That's all. So we're hanging out down here in Miniland USA now, and this is a new experience down here at Miniland USA to do with the Mythica 4D that just opened. We watched the Mythica 4D show a little earlier, and I forgot to mention earlier, but they did have the 4D aspects. They had bubbles that came up, they had smoke, there was like mist that they sprayed on you. So there was aspects of that. They didn't have any scents, which I thought maybe they might have some scents. But I don't see any signage about the AR experience that's down here in Miniland, but Amy's gonna bring it up on the app, and I'm gonna show you her app, and I'm actually gonna have her record her screen too, and maybe we'll see how we're gonna put the footage on here for you guys, but I want you to see this AR experience down here at Miniland. All right, so here is the signage then about this AR experience. This is brand new, something they just rolled out on Thursday. You look for that dragon icon, and then I don't know if you can really see her screen here. So I'm having her record her screen so that you can actually, and I'll put the footage over what I'm talking about here so you can see it, because it's going to be difficult for us to see her screen if I just record it. But have you spotted Bob's? Who's Bob's? Oh, the unicorn over there?
Maybe.
But it's all the way over there.
What about this one over here? That Bob?
No, that's a different...
Who's Bob's?
I don't know who Bob's
They don't
is.
have names. How are you supposed to know?
Just say yes. Find an open space. Oh, he's over there?
I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know what you're doing either. Bob's is the unicorn.
Oh.
I don't see the unicorn though. Maybe it's him over there. What do you do?
I don't know.
Oh, we got a new card. We got Bob's. Okay. All right, well, let's scan this other one over here, because at least we can see this dragon on top of the thing. So there we go. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but it was trying to figure this out here. Okay, yeah, parental supervision required, advised. Have you spotted Duo? Yes. Yes, I have spotted Duo. This is Duo right here. Find an open place to place the vortex on the ground. Well, no, see the green dots on the ground is what you're dragging. Yeah, that vortex stays on top. Now we're gonna tap to place it. And see, you can see him, and there he is. There's the digital version of him. Now I can see him. So I got a new card. I got Duo and hold to record. Oh, James is in the way, but there we go. So then you can save it. You can add it to your photos. I'm gonna add it to your photos anyway. You can delete it later. Okay, well, I don't know.
There's whatever.
Basically, the AR experience, you're gonna scan stuff, they're gonna give you cards, you can collect all the cards, that sort of thing. But what we're gonna do, because it seems really complicated and our kids are getting a little bored, we're actually just gonna walk around Miniland USA and look out for these new Legos that they've added to the spot. Because, so they've added these new Legos to all the displays, and this is brand new. We did just find Bob's now. Bob's is way up there. We couldn't find him. You see Bob's? A little unicorn. But we're gonna go around and we're just gonna look for these Legos and we're gonna show you all these new Legos. So let's walk around. All right, so here is one of those AR experience signs, and I think it's that little addition right there over on the roof. Basically, every single one of these Miniland displays will now have something new, and Amy just had some thoughts on that.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't know. The app wasn't even all that exciting. I thought it'd be something where you'd walk around and you'd see them like fly around on your phone, you know, in this area. Instead, it's like, here, snap a picture.
And get a card.
It's not all that exciting. Plus, they ruined the Jefferson Memorial over there with a dragon on top.
There is a unicorn. We're just going to quickly come around. Here is that three-headed monster that scared Benji so much. On top of the streets of Washington, D.C. here. He's got a lion head, a shark head, and an eagle head. And it looks like here is the lion that helps Bob's the unicorn escape from the three-headed dragon thing. He's over here on the Capitol building for you. Well, that was it for the new Mythica 4D experience. It's only in the Washington, D.C. area. As we get in here to the rest of Miniland, all the animals that we saw in the Mythica 4D were back there in Washington, D.C. So I'm assuming that they aren't anywhere else in the rest of Miniland. So Amy should be happy that they haven't ruined every single Miniland display.
But you ruined the most historical area. It's like, put them down here in the bayou.
Look, it's the Griffith Park Observatory. We were there just a few days ago. We didn't even know what that building was whenever we came here to Miniland last time, but now we recognize it. Check this out. They've got this like boat building area. We saw this the last time, but I don't think it was running. Like, I don't think there was any water in it or anything. So now it's running, and this looks really, really neat and really cool. I love it.
I don't know if I have time today.
We came into the big shop here to, one, find James. They're over there, by the way. Find James a birthday present with Grandma, but I also wanted to find a t-shirt for myself, which is harder than you might think. Here's what James got. An Avengers playset. That looks awesome.
You want that one?
Yes.
And this is the t-shirt that I got. I like it. It's fine enough. I found a lot of different t-shirts here in the Legoland store, but they're mostly all kids shirts because, I mean, it's a kids park. But they do have some adult shirts, just not many. It's a smaller selection than the kids shirts. But I found one I like. Well, we just finished up the Sea Life Aquarium, and that's going to be in a separate video. So if you want to see that, stick around, like and subscribe, and the video will be up later on our channel in the week. So you can check that out. We had a great time. Spoiler alert. Loved it. Really awesome. Highly recommend. But now the boys are begging me to go do the safari trek before we leave for the day. And so that's what we're going to go do, regardless of how long we have to wait. We wanted to leave by 3. It's 2:30. I think it's a 40-minute wait, so we probably won't be leaving until 3:30 or so, but the kids want to have some fun. They want to ride it, and I'm a fun dad, right? So I'm going to wait. One more time. We're not riding that ride, but one more ride. One more ride. So we can do that. Oh, look. elephants over here. Whoa! Well, here it is, Safari Trek. Oh, there's a sign right there that tells you if this is closed. You go in at the exit. Check out this sign over here. It tells you about vultures. Did you know that a vulture can fly 43 miles an hour? Speaking of vultures, if you're a regular viewer of our channel and you saw our safari park vlog last weekend, and we asked you a question at the end, what the two vultures over the exit to the Wings or Flight of Wings or Wings of the World, whatever it's called, if we asked you what movie I thought those vultures were from, and you didn't know, didn't guess, or guessed wrong, the correct answer was Snow White. We did have one person guess correctly down in the comments. Snow White was the movie that I was referencing with the two evil-looking vultures. Benji, who are you riding with?
Daddy!
What animals are you going to see?
Panda!
Is that the animal you're looking forward to the most?
Yeah.
Okay, now this one you can steer, Benji. Are you excited?
You see yourself on the screen?
Ostrich. Ooh, an alligator. I see an ostrich butt. And I see Mommy.
I see someone.
More ostriches. Oh, that one has his head in the ground. Benji is doing a fantastic job of driving. Tarzan? Where's Tarzan?
Panda.
I see a panda. This is what Benji's been waiting for.
Yeah.
The panda.
Where's the panda?
Was that fun, Benjamin?
Yeah.
Which one was your favorite?
Panda.
Oh, I knew that. Where's Mommy? Where's Mommy? There she is. Hands free. We are now in the land of Duplo, the Lego Movie World. We just came into Lego Movie World here because we want to fill up our drink before we leave, and we're not sure where any of the other freestyle machines are, but I know there's one and everything is ramen, and so we're gonna pop in there, fill up our drink, and then probably head back on out of the park today. All right, boys. If you want to, go have at it. Wanna go get wet? Go get wet. You have a change of clothes in the car. We're heading out, so go ahead, get wet. Well, we just filled up our cup again. Of course, you saw the kids ran through the water while we were filling up the cup. At least they played with the water a little bit. James got more wet than Benjamin did. But that cup, okay, we spent $30. Screaming Coastersoarus. We spent $30 for that cup, and today we got a no sugar cherry Coke, a sugared cherry Coke, a strawberry lemonade vitamin water, a fruit punch vitamin water, and a fruit punch Powerade. 5 different refills today alone, and we're not even staying here until closing. We just went from, that was from 11:30 to 3:30, which it is now 4 hours. We filled up 5 times, and we have access now to those freestyle machines for 365 days. Well, that is it for our time here at LEGOLAND California. We had a blast, just as much as we did last time. This is only our second trip to LEGOLAND California, and so many more coming. We're planning on being here again in a week on July 5th, Monday, July 5th. And then we have passes for the next year, so lots more LEGOLAND content heading this way on the channel. If you want to see more videos like this one, Southern California theme parks and attractions, SeaWorld San Diego Zoo, and all sorts of things, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and we will see you again next time.